Hello, welcome to Fun for the Knowledge Thirsty Patron. I'm Maggie, and today I'm going to recommend 6 anime TV shows that you can watch on Crunchyroll for free. Crunchyroll, it is a company and they have a website, crunchyroll.com. So they're an American company that streams anime on their website, among other things. So the 6 anime shows I'm going to talk about today, they're all from the 2010s. My 5+1 are Blue Exorcist, Fruits Basket, Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, MUSHI-SHI, The Next Passage, and Yuri on Ice. And then my niche pick, my extra pick, would be Skullface Bookseller Honda-san. If you're new to anime, you probably don't know, but there are subtitled versions of anime, and then there are dubbed versions of anime. So subtitle means it's in the original Japanese, that's the audio, that's the dialogue, but there are English subtitles on the bottom. A dub, on the other hand, is going to have English voice acting, and there's not going to be any subtitles. So on my list today, I only put one dub because I was going off of things I could find on Crunchyroll. So the only dub on the list is Blue Exorcist. This came out in 2011. It's an adventure and a dark fantasy anime for viewers 14 and over. There are 25 episodes and each of the episodes are 30 minutes long. So a quick plot summary is that a teen, Rin, discovers that he and his twin are half-human sons of Satan. After Satan kills Rin's guardian, Rin enrolls at the True Cross Academy to become an exorcist and defeat his father. So in terms of content there, I watched a little bit of the first episode just to refresh my memory of the show. There is blood, there are people bursting into flames. It's not insanely graphic or anything, it's not gory, but it does deal with supernatural, occult themes. So maybe that's your thing, maybe that's not your thing. That's kind of an example of shonen manga, kind of more marketed towards teen boys. I remember I watched it my first year of college, undergrad. So, you don't have to be a teen boy to enjoy the show. Alright, next we're going to talk about Fruits Basket. So this is kind of an older anime. There was a recent reboot that came out last year in 2019. So this is a romantic comedy, also supernatural anime for viewers 14 years of age and older. All 25 episodes are 23 minutes each. So the plot summary for this one is that an orphan teen discovers that one of her classmates and his family, all of them are possessed by the animals of the Chinese zodiac. So members of the Soma family are cursed to turn into their animal forms when they are weak, stressed, or hugged by a non-family member of the opposite sex. So this one is a romantic comedy. There is a love triangle. It's definitely more heavy in terms of on the drama when compared to, say, the range of romantic comedies from light to heavy. It can get pretty heavy at times. But this was so popular that they rebooted it many years later. I have not been able to watch much of this, but I do remember my sister and we did watch the old Fruits Basket and really enjoyed it. Okay. And then Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. This came out in 2014. It was recommended to me by my sister because when I was asking her for recommendations for this list, I was saying, I feel like I don't have the most up-to-date knowledge on anime since I mainly watched it when I was in high school and the beginning of my undergrad years. So this is one that she recommended to me. I watched the first episode last night with my roommate. I thought it was hilarious. So this is a romantic comedy. It is rated PG, so most of the things on this list are rated for viewers 14 and up, but PG, it's more I don't know, 12 years old and older. So there are 12 episodes and each of them are 24 minutes long. So in this one, high schooler Chiyo has a crush on her classmate Nozaki. Chiyo quickly discovers that her crush draws shoujo manga under a pen name and starts assisting him. As they work on his manga, they encounter other wacky classmates that help and inspire them. So this one's that one's a lot of fun. I would say if you're looking for a more lighthearted romantic comedy, this is one to watch. I'm trying to think of other similar anime. I guess maybe if you liked Ouran Host High School. If you liked Oran, I think that would be a good choice. You'd probably like this one as well. Any of the lighter, more shoujo marketed towards girls type manga, I think if you watched or read those, you would probably like this series. So MUSHI-SHI: The Next Passage, this came out in 2014. It is supernatural adventure and slice of life anime for viewers 14 and older. There are 22 episodes and each of the episodes are 24 minutes long. So this anime is like basically like a second season or a spin-off of an older anime called MUSHI-SHI that had come out a couple of years ago. Unlike Fruits Basket, this is not a reboot. This is just like another continuation of the story. So in MUSHI-SHI, the main character is named Ginkgo. He dedicates himself to protecting people from these supernatural creatures called Mushi. So he travels from place to place, researching Mushi and helping others deal with the problems that are caused by Mushi. This specific season focuses on Ginkgo's investigation of a mysterious girl named Kaya and the mountain that she lives on. The vibe of this, I don't want to say it's horror, but it is, because it's not really like a zombie or a bloody or a gory type of horror for the most part. It's more like a folk or a fairy tale horror vibe. I guess I would try to equate it to like maybe like the kind of horror you get from like the story of like Rip Van Winkle or like a Hans Christian Andersen or Grimm Brothers fairy tale type horror. It's more like Hotel California or Twilight Zone horror, not like Night of the Living Dead or you know, Midsummer type horror. It's not that. It's not psychological for the most part. And my last kind of main pick is one that I'm very excited about because I really enjoyed this show. So it's called Yuri on Ice. It came out in 2016. It's a sports anime about figure skating and it features LGBT characters. Each of the 12 episodes are 20 minutes long. So I wrote a very long plot summary of this because I know it very well. So Yuri Katsuki is a 23-year-old figure skater. He returns home to Japan after a crushing defeat at the Grand Prix final. In an attempt to feel better, he practices one of Viktor Nikiforov's skating routines at his home rink. So Viktor is a gold medalist who Yuri has admired for a long time, and after this video of Yuri's routine goes viral, Viktor decides to coach Yuri. This shocks both Yuri and the rest of the figure skating world, who wonder why Viktor isn't trying to get another gold medal. So that's the summary for that. Big fan of the show. Let's see, in terms of like who would like Yuri on Ice, I would say people who enjoy LGBTQ romances, people who like sports animes, sports stories. I would say if you like stories like Check Please, which is a webcomic that just ended, or yeah, if you just want like something humorous, something fun, something that speaks honestly and truthfully about mental health issues, I would highly recommend Yuri on Ice. It's a great series. And so those are all my kind of mainstream recommendations on Crunchyroll. The one that a couple people have told me is more niche, but I think is pretty fun, is Skullface bookseller Honda-san. So again, the kind of English translation of that would be kind of like Mr. Honda, the Skullface bookseller. So this is, I would call it a workplace comedy anime. It didn't have a rating or an age guideline when I looked it up, but I mean, most everything else on this list is 14 plus. I would say it's like around that, it's like 14 plus. So this one's a really short one. There's 13 episodes, but each of the episodes are 15 minutes long, so it's like a really easy, quick breeze to watch the whole thing. So the plot summary I wrote up for this one was: a bookseller recounts the hilarious trials and tribulations of working a customer service job. I really feel like anyone who's ever worked in customer service can watch the first episode and really relate to it. It's very funny. I mean, speaking as someone who works at a front desk, I was relating to it too much. I was laughing the whole time. So if you're looking for something very bingeable and very funny, this is my pick. It does require a little more knowledge of Japanese culture, but I don't think it's not too much of a stretch. You can figure out most things with context clues. So when you go on the Crunchyroll website, you might see a little box on the right side that says start a free trial. You don't really need to do that, and you don't need to make an account or anything, unless you're really trying to watch a show that is airing the same week. Otherwise, you should be able to watch every episode in full without having to create an account. I do know that Fruits Basket, they just started to air their second season, so if you are trying to watch that the same week that it comes out, you will need to create an account. So yeah, those are my anime recommendations. You can, as always, you can email me at themagieleung@wlsmail.org. That's THEMAGGIELEUNG@wlsmail.org. And you can also leave me a voicemail at 914-502-9446, extension 404. So those are my anime picks. I hope you take a look at them, watch them, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.